Grand Rising, AM salutations, good morning, good morning, good morning, following gems. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Miss Jane. How
I'm
where'd we
wonderful.
go? There we
How
go.
are there you go. How are you, Miss Hershey?
I'm better today. I'm better today. Much better.
Good.
Much better. I am doing the same thing. I am pulling out my arsenal over here of back the hell up juice and
Yes.
let the blessings rain. I
Yeah.
put it on the side of my throat sometimes because sometimes, my brain can't always find the words and I have to trust that my throat will still be able to say it.
That's a great idea. Thank you. I always
I
put
know
it
that's
on
weird, right?
and I need that.
And
I
I put lily water on my feet because when I
ooh,
work with portals, I can literally get shifted and carried away. So I have to put lily water on my feet to keep me from getting carried away in the portals. I love working with them, but I
that
definitely get carried away.
that's really interesting.
Good morning, Flower Beauty. Good morning, Peace Mama. Good morning, Risa. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, it is Monday, and I know that, it's been a hurricane and a whole lot going on. And this is our first meta message for July. And we have the most awesome, beautiful, powerful Jane with us and all of her angels. So, if you want a meta message, you know the routine. You say me, but you understand we don't pick who gets chosen. So the man behind the curtain allows his team to pick. So if you want to read, all you got to do is put me if you want a meta message. If you don't want a meta message and you just want to hang out and chit chat with us, we like the personal questions. We like knowing what you had for breakfast. Are you drinking coffee, tea? We like engagement. So if you just want to chit chat, that's what we're here for. If you need a meta message, an angel message, we're here for you for 57 more minutes. So use us. No, I'm just playing. Don't use us.
He said something. It's, oh,
How was
oh,
your
oh.
weekend, Jane?
It was well. Yeah, it was fine. We had a thunderstorm, and I love them. And well, yesterday we had something blow through, and our alarm kept going off. And they're like, "Get down to the lower level of your house." And I'm like, and I'm just. They're like, "Get away from your windows." And I'm standing there, and I'm holding my cat up, and we're looking out the window because because I do the opposite of what anybody tells me to do. Don't ever tell me what to do because I will do the opposite. So you have to hold.
Absolutely every time. But I think it's the chaos in us.
Yeah, yeah. Like, don't tell
It's
me
that
what to do.
overgrown child going, "No, I won't."
Yes, 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 yes. So,
We have some people with us. We came in and there wasn't a soul here. We thought y'all wasn't even gonna hang out with us. Peace Mama, good morning. Risa, good morning. Stony, good morning. Maruta, good morning. Nancy, hey. Ooh, do you think I could ever get Nancy to want to maybe do a meta message? I'll have to think about that.
ooh, I think that
I
that would
wonder
be
how sweet
lovely.
she likes her coffee.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you why. This morning, when she reminded me to just love me, you know, all of me, flaws and all, warts and all, so to speak, um, I kind of got a good sense. I got a good vibe off that.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
I would
I,
use reverse psychology and say, don't make me breakfast. Okay, Stony, don't make me breakfast, Stony. I insist. You cannot make me no damn breakfast.
yeah, and who's ever out there,
I probably was
don't make me
supposed to take
breakfast.
that personal.
He's probably telling you. All right.
Okay. Breakfast is my favorite food. I love
Mine
breakfast.
too.
And somebody said breakfast for pancakes or dinner or something. And I'm like, damn, that sounds so good right now. Was it was it Nancy that said that? No, somebody said it in y'all's live. Somebody said it.
Oh, I wasn't
Pancakes
watching.
for dinner.
Oh, Gerald.
It might have
Gerald
been
said it.
Gerald.
It was
Yeah,
Gerald.
yeah.
Gerald said it.
I just love breakfast for dinner. Brenner. We'll just call it Brenner. How about that? Let's have some Brenner.
Oh,
Breakfast and
Brenda
dinner together. Brenner.
works for
Yeah.
me.
Good morning, Tiffany. Good
Good
morning. Good
morning.
morning. How was everybody's weekend? So, those of you that are here, if you did come for yesterday's live, I just want to say thank you for being there and just kind of letting me vent in a safe space. I needed to let go of some of that because I was not in control, guys, and I was having some pretty dark, ugly thoughts about a lot of people, and I didn't even know these people, but I could feel all of the ugly, and I feel so much better today. I pancake after midnight. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a dual meaning to that?
Right?
Good morning, Pamela.
Oh yeah. Tiffany says yesterday's
Oh,
live was very good information, and she appreciates you sharing it.
Nancy may have had what? What does it say? What does Mosaic say? Okay, come on, today.
Las Guna?
Nancy may have had a what is that?
Some
Warts and
sort of,
all.
yeah.
Okay, more information is needed, Mo. More information is needed. So, Mosaic insight, bring us the insight. I need the insight. Let's get it. Good morning, Rossi. Rossi, okay, so I don't know if it's the internet. I don't know if it's the powers that be. We need your 3 questions, Rossi. So if you have time today, tomorrow, anytime this week or next week, make sure we get them 3 questions because we still owe you that read. And it's pre recorded. So you will get it through a link. Fairy?
It's a fairy lagoon. I guess they're fairies.
Oh, okay. 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 Good morning, Akila. Alrighty. Well, so they're taking it easy on us today, Jane. There's only 2 of them.
Oh
All right,
wow.
man, behind the curtain, we are ready for our first. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? I haven't
Absolutely.
done a meta message in so long.
I'm ready. Unless you
Nancy
want me to
says,
call on
"Ooh,
the
I'm going to
okay.
Google that."
Yeah. Oh, there and
No.
there.
Oh,
More
you
people.
haven't done it yet?
No.
You haven't called it? Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. Please do that.
I mean, they're here, but no, I haven't done the
Oh,
official
oh,
for this. So let me just do that real quick.
okay.
It'll only take a second.
Yes.
Dear angels and spirit guides, thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Thank you for guiding me on this journey. My third eye is open and the veil is thinning. Please keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. I ask to be connected to the great I am at all times. I am love. I am joy. I am compassion. I am one with the divine. I am a seer. I am a believer. I am connected to the great I am. So be it.
I am balanced. Ugh. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I get the goosies. My goosies get goosies when you do that. I love it. All right. So, those of you who are returning, thank you for returning. Those of you, if you've never been here before, meta messages are picked by the man behind the curtain and his team. Jane and I have no control who gets picked. Okay. So, he has chosen our first one, and it is Maruta. And I just saw her comment, so I know I'm pretty sure she's here. She's one of those lovely people that likes to hang around, and I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I get
love the
messages.
goosies. I do too. I do too. All right, and just right in order. Right in order. All right. Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
I have my message. So, um,
Oh no, you absolutely go ahead.
Maruta, um, there is you are on a brand new journey. There is something that is changing in your life, and it is by design alchemy. Okay, we have holy amethyst coming in for you, and it says divine alchemy, and it means move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. So and let me just give you the rest of the cards, because it says, and then they all, it's just crazy how this happens. We got daffodil fairy, new beginnings. So what I'm saying, it's so divinely guided. You are being guided to new beginnings, and they also, and what's happening is they feel there it is that you're kind of resisting this change. You're a little resistant to change, so they want you to be surrendering to the journey. Okay, it says release control. So because you are divinely guided on this new beginning, surrender to it and just go with it. What have you
Mm,
what do you
mm, I like
have
that. I
going
really
on?
like that. Well, you got the amethyst, right? Well,
Yeah.
I got them same kind of purples, but I got
Oh,
aurora light. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but it's Aura light. Aurora light? Aurora light? Where's my
yeah.
camera at? I
Aura.
don't know how to get it in there. But anyway, it says that the key essential to this stone is mindfulness, meditation on the present, right? So this stone is not about the might haves, the shouldas, the wouldas, the couldas, the oughts, or any of that. Do not let distractions of past or future interfere with meditation now, right? So whether we need it for tomorrow or in a week from now, remember that when you meditate, if you meditate with this stone for this week, since this is your stone for the week from me, what I want you to understand is it's not about anything than right now, staying focused in that meditation. They also want you to know that this week you have a lion coming in, and with a lion comes bravery, right? So, this familiar that's coming in for you, this animal energy of lion, represents bravery. This represents the reminding of staying focused in your present meditation. And you also are going to be protected with bravery by a lion as you go into it. There's a portal coming for you somewhere in this week, too. And this portal is called the end. When you think about it, most people say the end, happily ever after, right? The end just means a brand new door is about to open, right? So you have to get to the end of something before something new opens, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have you come to an ending of something. There is an ending, a closure of some kind, so that a new door can open. So as you open this portal to the end of whatever this situation needs an ending to, it's only going to open a brand new door after you get through this one. So make sure that you enjoy the portals as they come in. In your crown, you got wild woman, right? So sometimes, we just have to let our hair down, right? So to speak. We just have to release in a way that is healthy. Doesn't have to make sense to anybody. It just has to be healthy, right? You have to be in a safe situation. So right now, your crown is going really good, really strong, and there is a whole lot of feminine energy going on. And I want you to focus on that energy all week long. Don't worry about trying to be businesswoman, Chef Boyardee. Don't worry about trying to be anything other than the wild woman within you, and let her out this week to breathe. Down in your roots, though, what do we got? The best card ever. You got your roots down there, girl. And in this is this disowned self, right? Well, you don't have that problem because you got root, girl, in your root. So there is no disowning you, right? This is you accepting you, warts and all. Just like for me, right? There is apparently a cute little fun saying about loving all of me, warts and all, about lifting our self-esteem, right? So if I can love me, but you can't, guess what? That's not on me. It's not my problem that you can't love me the way that I am. As long as you love you, all of you, even the disowned parts that people say are not worthy, they're very worthy. And because you got that in your roots, I jumped a little bit ahead going from the crown to the roots, but you got an owl coming in to constantly remind you, constantly. Owls are about messages and they are about spiritual blessings, right? Spiritual knowledge, mentors, teachers, educators, guides. Owls bring in a spiritual awareness of something. So, right along with that lion, that's going to have you bravely walking through this week as you go through any portal that you need to open and or close, or not pulling your hair up in a cute little ponytail because you want the wild hair. You want that wild woman. You want that free speech to come out. Looks like it's going to be a good week for you, babe. And that's what I've got for you. Oh, we're at last call already.
Let's go. 2 a.m.
Right.
But man behind the curtain, we need somebody now.
He's probably spinning the wheel.
Oh, okay, Risa.
Risa. Ooh,
All right.
Ooh, I really like that one.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh.
Your message from my side, this my team of guides and angels. Okay. You are going through and a huge spiritual growth. Because I got it out of here's spiritual growth here out of one card, okay? And now out of a completely different deck. Look at the back. There's nothing up my sleeve. There's the back of that card, okay? But where here the other card is higher consciousness. So know that you, if something feels uncomfortable, if things start feeling uncomfortable, get comfortable with the uncomfortable because it is growth for you. It's spiritual growth for you. And then the Sufis say, way of faith. Let faith be your guide. And I'm here to tell you that you have to have faith in all this spiritual growth, but look at all the support that you are getting from the orbs. This is angels and spirit guides all around you. They are surrounding you, and they ask you to believe in them and know that that is what your week is about reaching that higher consciousness, spiritual growth. Have faith in it. And that's what I have for you.
Well, all I'm going to say is we really don't make this shit up. I sit here every morning once the 30-minute countdown goes down and I call in my guides and they handpick y'all's cards, right? All I can say is, wow. First of all, the stone coming in for you is this one, which is celicite, celetite, Celestite, celetite.
Celestine.
I don't know.
Is it Celestine?
Oh, okay.
It's this.
Okay,
It's to connect with the
Celestine.
angels. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Sorry. Go on.
I'm going to read you just a little bit of an essential meaning here. Connection to the angelic realm. If you're receiving this message, it is divine energy to clear a channel for communication with you from the guides of the universal conscious angels. And then Metatron says, turn the page. And he says, when the angel phone rings, you better answer it. And it literally says it right there in this book. You're lucky I don't have angel phone. But I know
I have
somebody that does, and they're sharing space with us right now. So I just want you to know that this is very directly for you. And of course, anyone else that it resonates with, absolutely take it. But Reese, really, 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 I want you to focus on some form of angel communication, archangel, fallen angel, cemetery angels, loving angels, cupids, joy childs. Any angel is coming for you, clear a path. You have a portal coming through, and that is Olympus. So not only are the angels reaching out to you, immortals, deities, gods, goddess, Olympus itself is opening a portal door for you. So make sure that you take full advantage of that. I don't know if that's where the Akashic records are held. I don't know if that's where the unicorns sleep at night. I don't know. I ain't never got an invitation to go to Olympus. But let me tell you something. I'm not going to say no if that door opens for me. So I'm going to need you to let me know what it looks like on the other side. The animal coming through for you is the aardvark, and the aardvark is incredibly resourceful, right? There is nothing an aardvark cannot accomplish because of their resourcefulness. They even go to other animals, not to rob. They work together with other animals sometimes to create whatever it is that the aardvark is needing. So they take advantage of ants, and they ain't our favorite. They ain't my favorite. I live in the South, and fire ants be tearing me up every day. So I would happily take an aardvark right about now. Get the ants, fire ants. Leave the rest of them alone. Take advantage of it. Let this resourcefulness come in for you. You have a whole lot going on in your crown, right? You got thunder, but if you look real close at that thunder, those are buffalo stampeding. They are moving something that's not serving you. They're trying to move it out of your head, right? So that thunder that's going on, that noise that you hear in your head.
Oh, is it this one?
Interesting.
Is it this one? Because this is
Sorry,
this
I still got you.
This is Celestite and this is Celestine. There we go.
Oh. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I've been calling that something completely different. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. So what I want you to understand is that thunder that you're hearing, it's not a storm for you. Those buffaloes, them stampeding buffaloes creating all that disruption noise, they are moving some shit that isn't serving you out of your head. Allow that disruption to happen. Allow that thunder. Trust me, let that damn stampede come in, stomp out everything that isn't serving you, and move the hell on, right? In your heart, you got the lower world. Maybe there's something about the inner world, the lower world, that's calling to you. Maybe you work with some of the gods or goddesses or the immortals that live in the underworld. They're not all bad, but guess what? They're not all full of light, but that's where they get those gorgeous ultraviolet colors and those illuminated colors because there's no natural light coming through them. So they have to create their own light, right? So make sure that you pay close attention and go for the light that is calling for you when you're down there. They're going to hum, they're going to glow, they're going to flicker. Those, whatever one that is drawn to you and gets your attention is the one you're meant to follow when you're in this place. So as you're going through the place to meet up with the immortal or the deity or whatever it is that's sitting in your heart that needs you to listen, you have to come to their realm for the words to be clearly heard. And this could be why they're moving some shit out of the way so that you can receive the message. I'm not telling you to lower your vibration because they're not a lower vibration. They just are in a different realm and timeline and parallel than we are, right? So in order for you to meet them, there are sacred spaces in the middle, the lower, and the upper that are just for us in this form, right? Because we're not in our truest form. We're our truest form stuck in an earth foundation. We're stuck here. This is not our true form. This is just our earth form, right? So you need to allow yourself to descend or ascend or just move forward to get to that message. Allow the clearing to come and the message will be found and you will find that path. The other thing I want you to know about is you need a group think, right? This mindful think. You need to collaborate with something. So in your roots, you've got group think, which is about being mindful, right? So when you think about the way our brain works, right? And then all of a sudden people that we don't know, we've never met, but yet we keep finding these like-minded individuals. Obviously there's a reason, and not all of them are going to resonate, right? We're going to have a good talk and we're going to have a good vibe, but not all of us are meant to walk in the same direction, the same way, or the same path, right? So make sure that you weed out the ones, even though they think like you. If they're not going in the same direction that you're going, it doesn't mean that they're not meant to walk with you or parallel with you. It just means that they are someone that you can use when you need them, right? We all have that in our life. We all have certain people that we can lean on for different situations in our life. So make sure that as you're pulling all of these people together for your roots, make sure they're deserving of your roots and then continue growing. And that's what I've got for you.
And of course, when you said that, I got lean on me when you're not strong. All right.
I'll be your friend.
I'll help you carry on.
We'll just take a moment for song, y'all. Everybody break out in song.
Raise our vibrations, because you know what? That's music does that for me. I'm telling you. All right, Mary Lloyd. Ooh, oh my gosh. By golly. Okay. First of all, well, how did they do this? Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Wait, were you just talking about perseverance? Well, I don't know. The last
Actually, we were talking about it in that was the word I was looking for, but my man couldn't find the word I was looking for. But I was like, go forward, go forward, go forward.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Go forward.
Okay. So that's funny. I got your word for you. And there's Silver Star Priestess coming in. KK too. All right. So okay. So this is an interesting reading for you. It's right now you are in it's determination. It's like you are bound and determined to get to where you need to go, to get through this passageway to this light. And it says perseverance leads to fortune. Now, when you go through this determination and you get to this light, you receive an initiation. And you can go through any one of these portals. You get to choose which one you go. You just have to walk up the steps and go through the door, and you receive your initiation then. So in this card, we're walking up a lot of steps, and we just have to persevere with determination, and know that while you are going and while you are doing this work that feels very kind of heavy and new and enlightening, and I'm not positive where you are on your spiritual journey, they want you to know that you do have angelic protection the entire time, the entire way, as does everyone. But they want you to know especially that you do have angelic protection while you go on this journey with determination. And that's what I have for you. Mary Lloyd.
Okay. Good morning, Mary. So yeah, I get a little bit different message for you. I like when they kind of jump around on me like this, right? Because then it's just not the same thing over and over and over again, right? So first and foremost, we are always going to start out with something to hold on to, right? And for you, this week is going to be the blue lace agate. This is a non-attachment kind of stone. Sounds kind of crazy, right? To think I want you to latch onto this stone this week. you're going to latch onto the stone so that nothing else can attach to you, right? If you're holding this stone, if it's not meant for you, guess what? It cannot attach itself to you. I don't know if you got a neck basket or a bracelet or an anklet, a bra, a pocket, a purse, a sock, a pillowcase. Get it there if you have the ability to do. What I want you to understand is this: with this stone comes a peaceful acceptance to be stress free and freedom from unnecessary drama. There's this little line in here that says, no, 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 you're not too old. No, you're not too late. No, you're not too stuck to do anything. If you thought it missed you, it was only because you weren't ready. They also want you to know that the opportunity that you missed some time ago is coming back around. It hit a few detours waiting for you. Give back the stress that it brought on and look for something better, because the truth of the blue lace agate spirit wants you to know, for it to bring the energy of calm and peaceful transformation, the opportunity that you are building rest within your wealth. And they're not talking money here, right? So we can have a plethora of wealth in our knowledge, in our books, in our dishes, in our stones, in our crafts, in our hobbies, in the stamps that we collect because we're avid stamp collectors and we love stamps. You know what I'm saying? So put your worth in what you value, what means something to you, right? So if it does not resonate with you, use that blue lace agate to remove that attachment so that it doesn't get to go forward with you from this week on. There's something about you that needs to be given back. And in order for that to happen, this needs to come in. So you got the Earth Keeper and the Rainbow coming in, right? So there is a whole lot that you're going to be able to just literally grab a shillelagh, smack it on the ground, call for your rainbow, and say, get this shit out of here. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not saying you have a shillelagh. I'm not saying you have a blue lace agate. But if you create it in your head, and if you keep believing that, you will manifest it to come true. You don't need a shillelagh to call a rainbow. You don't need a blue lace agate to cut off what isn't serving you. These are just some tools that I'm going to need you to use this week, because it looks like you have something that is truly, truly resonating with you, and it can't attach because there is something else that is attached there, and you need to find an exit immediately. And they're sending you a bull. You know, you don't want to set a bull loose in a china shop. Well, guess what? You're going to set this bull loose in this china shop. What isn't destroyed is what is meant for you. Everything that gets destroyed with this bull, let it go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It wasn't meant for you. And to hold on to it is stopping a blessing that is waiting, waiting, waiting. And this is a blessing that either is something that you can't begin to imagine or you believe is impossible. It's not. It's possible. But it's not possible until you release that bull, right? So you go ahead and you release that bull, you grab that blue lace agate, and you allow anything and everything to move. If it's not resonating, it's not staying. Period. Period. I don't care. It's no longer allowed to be a dust collector. It's no longer allowed to be a chore. It's none of that. It's out of here. Take this week to remove a whole lot of things that isn't serving you, love. And that's what I've got for you, Mary. They burned me out with that one. Am I shining? I'm shining. I'm definitely shining. Holy shit. I'm shining. Man. Oh,
Now
oh.
and it's Ms. Tarot D.
Miss Tarot D, I love you. I haven't told you I loved you today. So I love you. Give me just 1 second. You go ahead, Jane. Just 1
I'm
second.
gonna. She's got okay. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this is since my nose itched, this means because I questioned, I was like, is this the right one for Ms. Tarot D? And they said, yes, it is. Okay. So okay, I don't know where to start with this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. This is the way it goes. First of all, you got Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, and trust your inner voice. Okay? Because you are the keeper of your spirit and your journey. Okay? So, and you are going to be having increased awareness of um, things that it's that's up to you. What because I don't want to say what I'm seeing here. I'm just feeling like there's just a lot of like things are going to look have more definition around them. They're going to be more defined, is what I'm hearing. So increased awareness. Where there were blurry lines before, there's going to be solid lines. And then you get eagle spirit, and it's freedom. So that's why, because before you've had those blurry lines, and now it's you know exactly what those lines are, and that gives you the freedom to fly. Also, when you're up here with the eagle spirit, in this freedom, you're seeing things from a higher perspective. Okay, you're up there flying around, and you're looking down, and that also brings the increased awareness by flying up there and seeing what you're seeing with eyes from above. Um, and it says desert again. This is weird. This was in a different card. Desert passage. Trust there is a divine plan. So you again, it's like you got the divine plan. So so it's so hard for me to say this to you. It's like trust that there is a divine plan. It feels like a desert right now. It feels like maybe you don't know what your divine plan or what's going on. It feels like you're in a desert and you need a drink of water really bad. But what they want you to know is that is increased awareness. I mean, remember Jesus went out and sat in the desert for 40 days without food or water, and for increased awareness, and that is what brings you the freedom. And that's what I have for you, Miss Tarot D. Yeah, with a horse with no name. I love that. Been through the desert on a horse with no name.
Okay, I kind of actually am in love with this for you. All right. So, Miss Tara D, before I get to the good stuff, I really want to talk about something, right? I'm sitting here looking at this, but then I'm also in one realm listening to Jane, and then I'm in another realm, and Cece's going, pay attention. And I'm like, but why? I'm busy. Stop being busy. Pay attention. What I want you to understand is there is a reconnection coming for you. Honey, I don't know what that reconnection is. I don't know if it is a person, a place, a stone, a desk, a rock, a crystal, a place in the sand, a place in the desert. I don't know. You live in New York. You probably like cold weather. Maybe there's a cold place that you've always wanted to go to with a snowy, wintry place that you can only get there by a horse and buggy, and it's romantic, and it's the most beautiful untouched white snow with this beautiful cabin in the woods. I'm setting a beautiful scene because they want you to do the exact opposite of this card. This tree is on fire. They want you to do the opposite, right? When us soldiers are constantly being the hero and running into the battle, where do we go? Where do we go when we need to rest? Where do we go when we get tired, right? Here's what we get to do: we get to unplug. We get to say, you know what? I am not available to anyone but myself today, right? Sometimes we need a teachable moment to happen, and that teachable moment for you happened within the last 2 weeks. Something reminds you of this hollowed bone, of this teachable moment, right? This hollowed bone is about understanding that there was music to be made. Do you see this hollow bone? It's in the form of a flute, a beautiful flute that you could blow, and you can make all these beautiful sounds by just covering different holes at different times, changing the breath force that you're putting into it, right? It changes the sound, right? So, what I want you to do is I want you to go out this week and find you a disruption tool. Literally, I don't care if it's one of them crank things, and you just sit there and you spin it. Y'all get the hell away from me. I don't care if it's a shake bracelet. I don't care what it is. Don't care if it's a drum, a monkey drum, and you sit there and you just beat it to hell. I don't care if it's a sound bowl, bells, chimes, jingle bells. I don't care. You need to find a disruption tool this week that makes an uncomfortable sound to everything but you. Ain't nobody gonna like that sound but you. Ain't nobody gonna like the key. You don't have, you pick the key. If you want it in A, if you want it in a baritone, a bass, whatever, it don't matter. That's up to you. 100%. If you go and you get a bone and you drill some holes in it, a rain stick that you make out of a tube of rolling paper that you don't use, a paper towel roll tube. You know what I'm saying? And you tape off both ends and fill it with some cool shit, rice and beans. Now you got a rain stick, and you can just sit there and just shake that motherfucker until you get it away from you. You need to love on you, and you need other people to just love on you for a minute. You give so much of yourself. I think the reconciliation that needs to happen is you, you, honey, you. So you're one of the few that know I make these beautiful jars for people, which I actually, well, I have one handy. Um, I make these little protection jars. They're called hope jars, right? And they're full of genuine stones and crystals. And anyway, the one that comes up for you, and I'm getting low on this stuff, but I will get you something made with aquamarine. Aquamarine is something that is so enhancingly beautiful that it is the ice, the snow. It takes millions of years to make this. Thomas put me on this stone because I was just drawn to it in this form. Like, why am I so drawn to it? Why am I so drawn to it? And Thomas said, well, there is this one show. Let me show you. And it's all about aquamarines, right? And these family mineral, they buy the mineral rights so that they can get this out of the ice. It takes millions and millions of years to create this, right? This isn't something that happens in the dark of the cave under pressure. It happens under the pressure of snow. The exact opposite of what's going on here, right? You need to balance your life with something other than what's in your life, right? If you've got a lot of fire and action going on, we're going to literally pick you up just like we would a mannequin, and we're going to go and drop you into the exact opposite. Check. Really, you need a self check. You need to get to those celestial realms that you can't reach when you're in the heart of the fire. When you are constantly going to battle for every single one of us, you're missing you in the process, and you don't realize it because you're giving all of you away, and then you're so exhausted you can't just you can't do anything but fall out, right? Who is that fair to? Me, Jane, the rest of the community? Nope. Mm-mm. Because if you can't take care of you, we're going to lose you. Not to the other side. We're going to lose you to being lost and losing your way in order to guide even more. So stop pushing yourself. Get you some aquamarine. I will get you a jar made today. Send me an email or a little chat thing and let me know any stone you're connected to. I don't have many stones left in my box. I got to get another one ordered, but I will get another one ordered. But I will get you a hope jar made today. I already have one for pain for you, but this one is not going to be about pain. This one is going to be about hope and finding your strength again. Okay? So this jar is strictly about finding yourself again. And you're going to do it through aquamarine, celestial portals, and a raccoon. A raccoon is about uniqueness, right? So when you think about the uniqueness of what a raccoon is, they look scary, and sometimes they are, obviously, but it's that banded mask, right? Who am I? You can't see me. I got that banded mask on, right? I want you to put some cucumbers over your eyes. I want you to tie it down with a gel mask and then cucumbers. And I want you to forget everything but you. 11 minutes starting today. I love you, Miss Terry, and that's what I've got for you.
Can I just show you this? See this ring right here, Hershey? That's
Yes.
aquamarine. It's my birthstone. It's not a
Jelly.
diamond. That's an aquamarine. All right.
Oh, I've got I've got a raw one. Somebody sent it to me. One of the beautiful gems sent me a raw one, a teeny tiny little thing like that. And then a couple of months ago, when I got my new batch of crystals to make more jars for my gems, this is the first time I've ever gotten a box with aquamarine in it, and I'm like, oh, it was like strike. I was like, ah! I got so excited. I did like the happy dance for like 4 days. I'm not kidding you. I was running around. I got aquamarine. I was geeked. I was geeked off of that.
Yeah, I have some
All
raw
right, man
aquamarine
behind the
too.
plan. Man
Oh yeah,
behind the plan. Man the curtain.
Aquila, Aquila B. Okay, okay. They're going. They're sending me over here. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is okay. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Okay. I want you to know that this is something is going to change for you. There is going to be a breakthrough. Whatever it is that you've been working on, you are going to have a breakthrough. It's also it feels very he's working. I don't know what he's doing. It's like he might be even using a scythe to cut away what isn't serving him and making a trail for himself. So that might be something to
Yeah, I
think
was gonna say
about. Huh?
for something.
What? Yeah.
I said, yeah, it looks like a scythe, like he's clearing a way of some kind, making a path.
Yeah, yeah. So clear your path. Because you're breaking. You are the one that that makes your own trail. Okay, and they want you to do it with the voice. With you have Joan of Arc energy with you this week, and it says voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. And when we all speak our truth, when we break our trail and speak our truth, that normalizes who and what we are. Because I feel like sometimes I just have to hide because people don't understand me, but that's okay. And in all of that, it's what brings you where it finds you in the forest is the earth spirit. It's stability for you. So this is when you start breaking that trail using that scythe, but I feel like you're using it with your voice because we get the Joan of Arc here, stand in your voice. That's actually what brings you stability. There's some stability coming in that. In standing in your truth is what yes. That's what I have.
Mm, I love that. Standing in your truth. That's not easy for people. That's that ownership role, right? That's outside of being an addict, admitting that they have an addiction, a problem that they can't control. That's the same thing with ownership. Admitting that it is so hard to do. Ugh, it definitely takes work. I agree, Jane.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm jealous, Akila. Okay, I get jelly real easy, and I swear I mean that in a good way. I'm not technically jealous. I don't have that shit in my heart. I say it in a loving way, but I am kind of jelly because you got watermelon tourmaline, and the closest I can get to watermelon tourmaline is there's one in here right there, but you can't see it, and I can't get to it unless I'm willing to break it from the the piece it's connected to, and yeah, see, it's not going to show up on camera, but there's watermelon tourmaline. There's just a little sliver of it, just right there, right. So I can't afford it otherwise because this is. I think it's a little ridiculously expensive, but I guess when you understand the pressure, the places that you have to go, the altitudes, it's not an easy crystal to get. So I love that for you. I'm going to get back to it in a minute. They really want me to focus on adaptability for you. right? So you got the chameleon. I happen to love reptiles. I think that they are freaking wonderful, and I work with a lot of different types of reptiles. But I've had chameleons as a real life pet in my home, and all other kinds of lizards and skinks and stuff like that. But this chameleon, coolest one ever. It can literally change its skin to the environment that it's in. Green, red, purple, white, black, blue. You think of the color, the pattern, the distance, the direction, the leaf, the tree, the bark. And that chameleon can adapt to it and disappear right before your eyes, and you won't even see it. That's not where I want you to go to. I want you to go to the adapting part. We're not having you disappear into the background like you're part of a picture. No, you are the picture, honey. You need to adapt. You are the chameleon that is setting the scene. Other people need to get like you in the adaptability range, right? Adapting and bending is so hard for so many of us to do. They would rather just break and snap and be done with it. They don't care why they snapped. They don't care why they got mad. They don't give a damn. Well, they don't love their self enough to find out why. But somebody that can adapt, somebody that can learn to bend without allowing them to break, has more self-control, and I am honored to know a person like that. That means that they have came from something that was meant, sent, or built to destroy them, and they didn't allow that to happen. They found a version of themselves that they can no longer live without. You won't break me anymore. You won't rent space in my head for free. That chameleon is what gives you that ability to say, I will learn to bend. I will even find a way to contort. I will not break. There's something for you coming to life, right? The portal for you that's coming to find you this week is birth, right? So, this literally, as you can see, her as this beautiful water flow that is nourishing the roots, that is pushing something up, right? It's birthing something up. A spring, a natural spring under the water. This beautiful woman is turning into roots to nourish something. But she started from an underground spring, right? So water coming root, root growing to seed, seed flowering and becoming, right? So what I need you to understand is just like this watermelon tourmaline that you guys cannot see, but I guarantee you is in here. I'm not going to break the stone to find it because I know it's in there. That watermelon tourmaline could look like this, but I don't need it to look like this to know what I've got, right? Right now, it's in its chameleon kind of stage, right? It's blending in to the stones. It's still pressurized, attached to, and that's okay. There's strength in that. And that's the kind of strength that keeps you going. You got Time Master going on in your crown. There's things going on for you that only you know about, and your guides and your teams. And in time, those that are meant to know will know. So control time in your mind, not man's time. We're not talking about that, okay? We're talking about time itself, the relevant version of it, not man's ticking time clock. That's not where we're at. We are in a place of shamanism, right? We're in a place of mystical. We're in a place that only you can get to through your mind, through these doors, portals, windows, sometimes even rhymes. Make sure that as you go, you stand with a purpose, because every time you go, you stir that dust up and you get rid of all the stagnation, and you help other people see it. And they want to create their own little Texas tornado so they can get all that stagnation out of the way. But because you, as a chameleon, can walk in looking one way, change into another form to become something else that is needed to be in that situation at that exact moment, allows you to be unseen coming in, stir the shit up, sweep it out the door, and be done with it. And then you can go back to finding the branch and the color that you want to hang out in your beautiful chameleon self. And that's what I've got for you, Akila.
I love that. And I
What were
didn't.
you showing, Jane?
This
Were
is
you
the.
showing?
This is a piece of aquamarine that Mo gave me. Michelle gave this to me when I.
Ooh,
Because
that's
we're both,
so pretty.
we're both we're
That
March
is
birthdays, and that's our.
gorgeous.
Yeah, so I was looking for it. I've
I
got my
know.
bowl of rocks, but
Oh, I have bowls and buckets and well, we're not gonna sit here and do all that. I got lots of that.
no,
But
yeah.
yeah, I put a lot of aquamarine in Michelle's when I made hers. I need to get you one made, and since y'all are birthday sisters, I'll add
Oh,
you a little bit in there.
all right, all right. So Denise Lynn is
All right.
up.
It is 55 minutes of the hour. Jane, are you okay?
I am okay. I, I'm
Okay, because we have Denise, and then I think we have like one or two others, and then that would be our beautiful show.
okay. I okay. All right.
Ooh, ooh,
Denise,
love it.
I'm going to Denise Lynn, I'm going to my Denise Lynn for you. These are, I swear to you, are you the Denise Lynn that makes these
I was
decks?
about to say that. Are you the Denise Lynn?
Yeah, are you the Denise Lynn? Oh
Because
no,
if
because
so, don't be mad. I gave all your decks away. I'm sorry.
oh
I gave
no.
all of my Denise Lynn decks away. That's terrible.
Oh, well, no, and she actually spells her name differently, but it's funny. I'm going to the Denise Lynn for her. And okay, again, there is so no, but I have those cards. Okay. Okay. So, wow. Okay. 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 You again are going through another transmutation. We got the phoenix coming up, rising up from the ashes. Okay. So I don't know what it is that you're rising up from or what came, but because only you know that. But know that it's rising up from the ashes, and you are doing this with using Bridget in the inner strength is how you have pulled that saying, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. It's like you have done that or are doing that, and you are making it happen. So remember to call on Bridget for the inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So look, do you see the red in both of these cards or the orange? It's this is use Bridget to help you rise above and be the phoenix. And your travel card is Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. So look, you are it's like there's a whole new beginning. It's not a new beginning, it's a transmutation working with your inner strength that gives you the gates of triumph. Don't worry if there is something that you have been there you that you've been going through, know that you are going to triumph over that because there it is. You got the gate, you got the portal to triumph, and its success expands in your life. You are not contracting, you are expanding in all of these ways. Okay. And let's see what Hershey has to say.
Liquid light. That's what they want me to say. Liquid light. Why do they want me to say that? Because you get selenite. In the gem world, in the archaeologist world, when selenite appears, it's like literally liquid light, right? I've got little pieces that I just got blessed with. So I've got these little nug pieces that I'm just so in love with and I cannot wait to set grids with. But I have these amazing wands, right? That my beautiful gems made sure I had some liquid light, right? I'm a root worker. My light is so deep within, most people don't see it on the outside. They're like, "Oh, why is she mean mugging everybody?" No, that's just my resting bitch face. I ain't mean mugging you. This is a miracle worker. Okay? What I need you to understand is there is something inside of you that craves a higher vibration. That's why you got selenite. Selenite is about fluidity. That is not an easy word for people to be. They cannot just go with the flow. They do not understand ebb and flow. They do not understand the biome. They want to go against it at all times. That's obviously emphatically almost 100% for you to get selenite paired with these cards. I'm going to say not you. I don't know you. We've never shook hands. We've never had coffee or tea. I'm not saying that can't happen. I don't know what our future brings. But what I'm saying is right now, looking at these cards, you look like liquid light. And there's nothing wrong with being liquid light because in liquid light, imagination portals open. Guess what the limit to the imagination is? Hmm. I'll give you 1 second. No, no guesses? You. You're your only limit to it. They say the sky's the limit, but it goes past that. They say that there is no limit. Well, of course, there's no limit unless you stop your imagination. If you stop you, then of course there's got to be a limit. There's done. It's over with. It's a wrap, right? Might as well throw the shit away. But don't let that happen. Don't become anything other than literally liquid light. If you have this Colette Baron Reed deck, what I would recommend is that you read the very first two words, liquid light. If you want to read the rest of it, go right ahead because there is a lot of knowledge to gain, but I don't need to read anymore paired with imagination portals. That will not stop you unless you stop you. You also have a hawk coming in for you. This is about messages. And again, remembering that liquid light needs a flow, obviously, right? Because it's about fluidity, but it is also about understanding that you yourself are bringing messages and you're also selenite. You don't need to charge it, you don't need to wash it. Well, don't get it wet, but you don't have to do anything with this stuff. It's own recharge, decharge, um, shifter, shaker, candlestick maker. Hell, I don't know. This damn selenite can do it all. So just trust me when I say keep paying the messages as you float on by. No matter who you float to, the stranger that you don't know, the cat down the road, or one day you're going to show up on somebody's space and you're going to be sharing space with us and we're going to see the blessing of you, right? So understand that there is a change coming and you're going to need that selenite. So make sure that, you just let that selenite keep making tracks and you just keep trucking right on down them tracks. Don't let nothing stop you. Change is on en route. When you get there, though, they're going to need you to be still. You're going to be growing something. That's where that unlimited imagination will come in. You will be putting it to the test, and you will not be doing it alone because you have a whole plethora, a whole circle of helping hands. And that's exactly what they are. They're helping hands. They're not to build it for you, they're to help you along the way. So, in your circle is a whole lot of helping hands. They want you to focus on circle because it's your inner circle. But look at all the helping hands that are there in every shape, size, and color to help you along the way. Use those helping hands and continue to be fluid. And that's what I've got for you.
Beautiful.
Do, 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 do.
Beautiful. Eleanor. Eleanor. Let me see. I love this. Okay. What I'm seeing here is this is amazing. Okay. In order, I don't know if you earth and ground, if you literally put your hands down in the dirt or walk around with bare feet. But that is something that they're telling you to do. So you need to earth, not only ground, but also earth. Put your hands in the earth. Do something with the earth. Like I said, walk around in bare feet, something like that, because that's when we're connecting. When if we aren't grounded, we can't connect to source. And so what earthing and grounding is going to do to you is it's going to move you towards the light. Okay? Towards the light Yeah, so they lay out a pathway for you. This isn't a scary pathway. This isn't like an end of something. No, this is the beginning of something. This is a heightened, sensitivity to your connection to spirit. Okay. Um, so earth and ground move towards the light, and in that you are going to be, I'm seeing a lot of third chakra here, the energy of love. So we're going to stay in, like, there's third eye stuff, and there's heart chakra in here. So, and we have the moon, which brings the intuition down. Okay. So using your intuition, that's when you move into the energy of love. And it says, behold the world through the eyes of love. Okay. Which, this is what we're doing. We are sending out loves. We are beacons of love. We are wrapping people in love. We're using the violet flame also. I am a being of violet light. I am a being of God's delight. Use the violet flame right now. It's whatever, just spread that stuff everywhere, because it does look like the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. I could do
Love it.
impressions. I used to do impersonations. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So you're earth and ground so that you
Oh, mother. See, you guys stop doing that.
can earth and ground so that you can move
My
towards the
team's over
light.
here just happy.
I love it. Yeah, and just stay in that energy of love, because and connect. I'm getting a lot of chills with this. Oh, I mentioned the violet flame to you on Friday. Okay, yeah. So you're still in that energy of the violet flame. So anybody can take this as well. So right now, this is what we need to be doing. But for you, Eleanor, see the world through the eyes of love. Be the love in the world, right? See the love and be the love. Okay. That's how we heal. We heal in love. Earth and grounding. I like to take that message for myself. All right. You're up, Hershey. Sorry.
Well, if you like that, all I'm gonna say is, holy crap! Wait, watch this, because I'll take yours too. I'm just saying. I'm gonna borrow a little bit of it. Why am I gonna borrow some of it? You have an amazing portal coming, right? Out of all the portals, now I only have one portal deck, and I cannot wait to get more, because I'm just totally falling in love with where you end up at, right? It doesn't matter where you are right now. What matters is that you take that chance and you walk through the door, right? The portal, the vessel, whatever it is, right? You have to walk through it. There's no place better than this one right here, right? This one is the portal of present, right now. This present that you are in right now, this presence, this room right now, me sharing space with Jane. I'm not worried about what's going to happen in the next 20 minutes. I don't give a damn. I'm hoping time stops. I'm loving these few minutes that I get, right? With every one of you gems. Stay in the presence. Stay right now. Don't worry about the distractions of yesterday and tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't promised. We know it's coming, because guess what? It's coming. We know that. We don't have to put much more into it. Let the universe design it for you. When we are steady pushing the design of something that was already pre-created, sometimes we lose something along the way. You get to pick that up if you walk through the portal, and on the other side is independence. You have a moose waiting on the other side, just waiting for you, just sitting over there in them waters somewhere, eating on some moss or some grass or shit, I don't know, whatever moss or whatever moose eat. Waiting on you. Waiting on you. Yeah, they're waiting on you. Sounds right. Sounds right. Guess what that moose also has for you? I cannot say the word, so here we go again. Seraphos? I don't know. Seriphos green quartz. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I want it. I'm sure it's probably way out of my price range. But here's what I want you to understand: this is life 1 minute at a time, one step at a time, 2 feet and a heartbeat. This is where you need to stay. Wherever my 2 feet are carrying me and the heartbeat that's getting me along the way. 2 feet and a heartbeat. I promise you, people worry about steps, but some steps are big steps, some steps are little steps, some stairs are oddly made, some stairs float and come back and connect to another place, another platform. That doesn't mean that it's wrong. That's their grand design. They allow presence to be where they're at in the moment so that they don't let anything slip them by, right? So make sure that you understand that this stone that is calling to you this week is all about life on life terms. This is about accepting your place where you are right now and comfortable with knowing that heaven is a place on earth and in your mind. Not kidding you. Get this deck. It will open your eyes and maybe even mind blow you to some maybe misled philosophies about where we say heaven and hell is, right? Because it's right here with us. It's right here with us. Never leaves us. We can find heaven and hell in the exact same moment in time, right here on earth. We ain't got to go no other where. But if you take this stone along the way, there is something you will find each and every day, each and every time you allow you to stay in the presence of right now. Not yesterday and not tomorrow. Let the universe handle the past. It can juggle that shit. You ain't got to. You already did. Why you want to keep doing it? Stop reliving nightmares. Don't allow it to happen anymore. Step through this portal and come into today. Take off all mask. Ask the universe. This is the best thing I can tell you. If I can't tell you any other kind of magic, let me tell you this. Universe, remove everyone's mask. May they be their true, authentic self to me. Doesn't matter what their boundaries are. It doesn't matter what they want to do, how they want to say it. Woo, 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 woo. All of a sudden, they're going to get on your line and they're going to be like, apples, oranges, bananas. What am I talking about? Why can't I say what I'm trying to say? Why can't what I'm trying to get out convey? Well, it's because it's coming through in a mask. And I demanded that the universe remove all mask. Trust me, it's a miracle how it happens. People you've known your whole life will be like, wait, why are you different? Oh, it's because I asked for that sign from the universe. Pay attention when it starts happening. There's a soul revival coming on for you, right? And it's going to happen when you tell the universe, take everybody's damn mask off. If they are not 100 with me all the time, I don't want them in my life no more. I ain't got time for them. Go get this gorgeous stone and go allow yourself to open that portal door and say, nope, nope, nope. You're already in my past. You're behind me. I will let the universe deal with you. There is an inner child within you in your roots that is desperately clinging to you. Let this child out to play for a little while. Just like roots, our inner child suffocates. And if we don't let our roots get some fresh air, repot with new dirt and good water and good soil, sometimes the plant will suffocate. Make sure you don't suffocate those roots. Your child is in the upright position, but all of this lets me know that that little child needs to come out and play. So even if you let the child go through the portal to stay in the presence, make sure that child goes through that portal today. And that's what I've got for you.
All right. Peace, Mama. All right. I've been sitting here playing with my bowl of crystals. It's pretty funny.
I love it.
I'm just like, I'm listening to you and I'm like, oh, yeah. And I've had that. Okay. You have, it's like, can I pull out what she's talking about? Let me see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, okay, again, okay. There's a portal for you, and it says limitation is power. Limitation is power. Lean into your limitations. What does it mean when you're leaning into your limitations? That's like limiting things that you don't want to hear, people, places you don't want to go. Limit. It's your power to be like her, to be in the moment, and to leave the world behind and the things that need to be done, and realize that you are given limitations for a reason. Not everybody can do everything, and nobody should be able to do everything, because then we would only need one human on this earth. Okay, so lean into your limitations, and lean into your
Ooh,
I love it. Hershey's going to church over
I'm
there.
absorbing what you're saying. No, yes.
And when you release all that is not yours, when you realize that you limitation is power, then you step into the joy that awaits you. Look at this. This is when you are free from those burdens and you can step into joy. And look at these beautiful pink clouds. I take pictures of clouds every single day and I post them because, and this morning I had a big, huge angel following me while I was walking. And it looked kind of like this right here. It's a cloud and it's an angel, but they want you to be, limitation is power, so that you can feel the joy, because when you're feeling everybody else's, you can't feel your own. And that's when the blessings and abundance comes in. So your angel is bringing you blessings and abundance. Now, why do we get limitation and abundance in the same reading? Because limitation is abundance. That's when you get to step into your own abundance. Get all the other gum off of your shoe. Now I feel like Hershey for some reason. I'm not, but that's what it is. It's limitation is power. Lean into that and live in your joy. And that's what I have for you.
Okay, so this is actually going to be kind of real short and sweet, Peace Mama. I love you, but I can only give you what the cards are telling me. And what they chose for you is shadow work, honey. You need to work on something. You need amber. Amber is about shadow work, okay? A lot of people aren't going to be honest about it because, there's all kinds of amber. There's young amber and then there's mature amber, right? What you want to do is you want to get some mature amber that has experienced some messed up parts of life, right? They have been through some really hot stuff. They have been through some cold stuff. They have been through some rocky situations in their life, right? It comes from family origins, right? It's the karma stone, right? Amber is a stone of karma. What I need you to do is I need you to get in your journal and I need you to write out the word amber and then find it in your life. Once you find it, I need you to do a lot of shadow work. And then here's what I want you to do. I want you to take that amber and I want you to take it and go in your backyard, your side yard, your front yard, under your tree, under your dog house, your favorite spot where you like to eat lunch at work. I don't care. Take a spoon, a shovel, a spade, some kind of tool, and bury that stone. Bury that stone and let it go. Let it release all of that karma, that that yuck, that ugly, right back in to a safe place. Those are breaking cycles and circles and patterns. Then I want you to go get you a young amber because you're about to go into the portal of the future. And we're not going to take that old, mature amber with all of that karma with you. You're going to take you a young one in your pocket, sock, your bra, wherever. I don't care where you put it at. But you're going to take that one into the future with you. Not this one. Okay? That one is full of ugh. It's what it's for. It's what it's meant for. Not every stone is going to be liquid light, guys. Come on, think about what Jane just said. If we all could do everything, there would only be one of us. I wonder what color we would be. Okay, anyway, look, Jane, you always take me there. You are going to witness something within yourself, and it starts with you grabbing that amber and letting go of the karma and the past of you and your family from this day back. Once that's gone, once you bury that amber, I'm not kidding you, you have to bury it. Do not leave that karma laying around amongst other stones and crystals and all of that. No, let it do its job. Once it resurfaces again and gets found by somebody, they are going to need that karma stone. They are going to need, and they're going to be like, whoa, how did that just show up? It's funny how the world works like that, right? There's something you need to witness, baby, and it's within you, and it starts with shadow work. I love you, and that's your message this week. Peace, mama.
Sharon O'Brien. And I'm like, well, I have this
All
amber
right.
right here. Maybe I need to
That's a
bury
young
my
amber.
amber.
That, see how light it is? The lighter amber is what they would call young amber. The darker the amber, the more mature it is.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess this one I'll
the
stay.
the
Oh,
older amber gets, the darker it gets, and the more karma it has absorbed. Once you get it dark, bury it. Go find your favorite beach. Go find your favorite spot. You're along a walk, a spider web. I don't know, but you have to bury it. And then once it's done, it will resurface right when somebody needs it.
wow, that's beautiful. All right. So Sharon O'Brien. Oh wow, this is crazy. Okay. Okay. First of all, we have Odin. We have Odin is your master, your ascended master, your god. You know, he's the first rune, actually, in a rune, I do believe, but it's psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, and follow your intuition. Okay. And not only is he saying psychic insight and to see the truth for what it is and follow your intuition, this card is telling you to view from above, get the big picture. Both of these cards, it's always, I don't know how this happens, but they always seem to like pair up perfectly. So, you know, it's like the hangman where he's got the halo because he's just hanging there and he's seeing things from upside down, a different perspective. You get to see things from up in the air in a hot air balloon, so that's another perspective for you. So you're getting the big picture, view from above, psychic insight with view from above. It could be a psychic view from above that you see, and when you do that, you will go, oh my God, this is a miracle. I was told this was going to happen. I didn't think it would. But look, you got a rainbow waterfall miracle. And there is a butterfly here, which signifies some transformation that you've gone through. And the rainbow also, you know, has a lot of significance. So look at the big picture, trust your psychic insight. Okay. And when you do that, the view from above and the big pictures, that's when the miracles start happening in your life. And that's what I have for you.
Ooh, I love that. Um, I hear you. Okay. Did we read for Rossi already, Jane?
I
Did
don't
we read
know.
for Rossi?
Yeah. Oh, we read.
I know I remember saying something like, Rossi, remember to get your 3 questions in. I thought we
Oh,
read
yeah. That was the
Man
three
Behind the Curtain.
questions.
Are you still here? Man Behind the Curtain. No, Rossi says no. I have to trust Rossi would not lie. Um, okay, real quick, they really want me to let you know, Sharon, that there is something coming in for you, and it is good. Okay, it is real good. You got green adventuring coming in for you. This is about luck, good fortune, potential, possibilities, new opportunities, and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. But how many times do you have to keep saying the same thing? What is en route? It's already en route to you. How do I know? Because they paired it with the holy mountain, right? This blessed mountain, this great mountain that it's climbing for you. You ain't got to climb it, it's climbing it for you. what you are going to focus on is an opportunity. You have the hyena. I love these guys. So many people misunderstand them and they think, but then read something about them actually and find out how important they are. They bring other animals to food opportunities because other animals aren't scavengers. And scavengers are going to find it, but they're not going to want the fresh kill. They're going to want the one that's been laying there, right? And how do you know there's not fresh kill beside it? Follow the hyena. You're going to follow and walk into an opportunity you didn't know was there. You don't want the hyena beside you. You want the hyena scouting ahead of you to find that opportunity. So just follow closely behind. Don't lose sight. The portal coming through for you is sunrise. Every morning when you wake up, before you put your feet on the floor, before you say a blessing, or while you're saying your blessings, I want you to call that hyena in for the rest of the week and say, hey, hyena, lead the way. I'll find you along the way. Somewhere. Send them out every single morning. That way you don't miss any opportunity for the next 7 days to get everything you've got coming to you. You have so much going on, but with them pairing it with green adventuring, it is all about you, your luck, and your divine timing. And it looks like it's going to be a good week for you, sweetie. That's what I got for you, love.
I love
That's
it.
all the cards I had. It's like some stacks are big stacks, some stacks are little stacks. I never know what I'm going to get.
How are we on the last one, Man Behind the Curtain?
I
No,
got
I'm not.
I can't find my
I'm
words.
I'm not in pain. I just
You need,
this is my 10th one, but I feel like I
yeah,
don't know.
I'm on my 10th, so this has got to be Rossi because
Okay.
apparently I thought we did
Okay.
it, but maybe I made the comment and we jumped to someone else. I don't know.
No, yeah,
But it's my last step.
yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay. All right. Okay. This is it. Okay. Okay. So there is, okay, I have to go this way. You are receiving an inner calling. Okay. And it comes from that from that heart center source, that source, that chakra. And it's an inner calling to connect to to your higher source, to source energy, to the I am, to whatever it is that you believe in. So you are receiving the inner calling, but you need to answer the phone. Okay. And the only way you can do that is by silencing the mind. You cannot hear the inner calling if you're constantly going, I got to make spaghetti for dinner and I got to clean them, just all that. And oh, what did I say to that person? I said the wrong thing. Silence the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. So this talks about inner peace, and this speaks of inner calling. So silence your mind so that you can get the calling of the inner peace. And we're going to do this with honesty and communication. All right. So it's honest communication that is what you will be receiving when you silence the mind and receive the inner calling. It's going to be an honest communication. They're going to tell you the truth. Hershey's going to tell you the truth now.
Well, I don't know how to do anything but that. But Lord have mercy, Jane. Are you sure you can't see this, can you?
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
It sounds like you read everything on my tape.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm just going to keep right on going. So we're going to go with an inner stone, and that stone is sodalite. Sodalite is all about intentional, conscious awareness, awakening the state of the inner knowing of now.
Wow.
How about that? And that's why I had to ask. There's something within you that you know. It sounds and it feels like it's all through you, like it's just electricity going through your body. Like what Ray Charles say, he can feel the current running through him. He can feel the rhythm. right? Ray Charles did not need a walking stick. He didn't need any sound buzzers because he had a rhythm and he had a sound in his step and he could hear the echo, the reflect. The sound itself gave him an echo beacon system that allowed him to stay in the current step. He didn't have to worry about missing nothing, and he didn't miss a beat. He went through his almost entire life. He lost his sight at what, 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old. So he wasn't born with it. So any memory of beauty he had through the eyes of the innocent child that he was when he lost his sight, right? That's the best thing about Sodalite. It reminds you to be all kinds of fun because it's all inside of us. It's in our DNA. We don't have to worry about the misfires, the not getting it the first time, the 30th time, the 3,000th time, the 35,000th time. It doesn't matter. It's in our DNA. We're meant to do it. But we have to understand that our ancestors, the ones that have to teach it to us. So remember what Jane was just saying, something about listening, that inner voice, that inner sound, that wah, 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 wah to everybody else, but to you, it is a detailed recipe. It is knowledge that comes from your lineage, your bloodlines, your heritage. There is a possibility for you to connect to one of these ancestors real soon, right? This is the Sky Bridge. This Sky Bridge creates a bridge for a union. This is an ancestor. This is a bloodline. This is someone you've never met before, but they're coming your way. They're working on their side of the bridge. You just have to start working on yours. And in order to do that, there's an obstacle in your way, but that's okay because you know what we do with obstacles? We go over it. If we are going through hell, we keep right on going, honey. You ain't gonna hold me here. You ain't got power over me. No way in hell, so to speak, right? So I know whatever this is, if it is a crazy, people that like to crochet, every once in a while they want to challenge themselves to one of them crazy knots or one of them crazy new fandangled form, right? Maybe that's what your challenge is. Maybe you're going to create a new kind of crochet knot or I don't know. I don't know. You're going to create something, and that's when your bridge starts. And once that is going, and all of a sudden you're just going and you don't even have to look, it's like some people, they've done it for so long, they don't have to watch. They can just do it from memory or whatever. That's where you're going to end up at because you're going to listen to that inner voice because that inner voice is your ancestor's voice inside of you, not the inner child. The inner voice inside of you is your ancestors. They're teaching you, they're leading you, they're guiding you. But they have started on their side of the bridge, so it's time for you to get started on yours. Along with that, baby, you got the best card of all. You got commitment. So along with once this wall, this little teeny tiny little obstacle, I don't care how big it is, it's teeny tiny at this point from here on out. You will overcome it. You have a commitment inside of you that is going to be something that can never be a repression, right? So you got crocodile in reverse, and this is about repression, right? This is about holding back. This is about not giving your all. But then you got over here commitment, and you got a bridge that's already started on one side. Well, it can't be a one-sided bridge. So you got to get started. So you will do it because you will make the commitment to not just yourself, but to your ancestors. And honey, you got the best card of them all. You got the giveaway. And it is beautiful because it is your choice. You can give away knowledge. You can give away a recipe. You can give away food. You can give away a gift. You can bless people off their wish list. You can do whatever you want. You're the one giving it away. You just got to figure out who you're giving it away to. You will be doing something with a giveaway this week, love. And whoever the recipient is, I know because I know you and I've received a couple of your amazing gifts. They're breathtaking. So whoever gets something, whether it's just encouragement, it's going to be beautiful. And that's what I've got for you, babe.
Beautiful.
I don't have no more cards. I'm not done with cards.
Yep. We done. We did it.
We done. All right, everybody. Thank you. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with us, and that means the world to Jane and I. So thank you, Gems. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Mwah. I've got that lag. I don't. It just won't stop.